Hey everyone, and welcome to Hooping Live. I am riding solo tonight. Well, not completely solo. I still have Gregory up in here helping out with the comments and whatnot, but it'll just be me tonight on the show. Jenna is doing her thing, so she's gonna be with us next week, of course. But today is gonna be kind of a cool show because it's gonna be a little bit different. I do want to do a quick forewarning, though. It is storming here in sunny Sarasota, so if I lose power for some reason, don't panic. Don't panic. So sorry, I heard a sound. Yes, so I'm really excited right now. Let me focus. I'm like my ADD is kicking in right now. I am here, I am present, and I am stoked. I leave for North Carolina on Thursday to go to Hoop Path, and I'm really excited. It's going to be great. As you guys know, or maybe you don't know, I'm a huge Hoop Pather, and I live the way of the Hoop Path life. And we only have our retreat once a year, and then Baxter also tours around the country and does different little kind of mini retreats or his workshops around the world, and I can only go to like one of those, maybe two if I'm lucky, a year. So I only get a couple Hoop Path things a year, so I'm really excited about this weekend. I'll be there Thursday through Sunday evening, which will be a super blast, and I get to be with my Hoop family and all that good stuff. So if any of you guys are going to Hoop Path, let me know in the comments below, because we need to like all like get together and have like, I want to like buy my viewers like a drink or something, I don't know, or like give you all love and hugs. So anyway, yeah, let me know if you're going, and I'd love to catch up with you guys and talk to you all and learn a little bit about what you guys think about Hoop Path and the show and all that good stuff. So if you guys have any questions about Hoop Path, the lingo, the what you think you should pack, etc., let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you have any, of course, any questions about hooping, something that you're working on right now, maybe something you're stuck on and you need help with, or you have a theory idea that you've been working on, you just want to share it with the world, just comment it and like you would a normal YouTube comment, and I will get the comment and we can talk about it. We can start a really cute conversation going on about the hoop dancers and the hoop dancing, and it's going to be great. So it looks like we have a couple comments. We do have a comment saying, is there a website for Hoop Path? And yes, there is. I think it is just hooppath.com or the Hoop Path. Let me out real quick. Great question. Yes, it is www.hooppath.com. It is a says 8th annual Hoop Path retreat, June 19th or 22nd, Chapel Hill, Carmelo, North Carolina. It looks like, let me see, actually that's a good idea to go on this website, read a little bit about it. It looks like we have Anna, you know, Hoopalicious, the mother of hooping, who's been on our show, which I'm excited to see her. We have Tiana, Beth Lavender, and of course Baxter. Yoga is taught in the morning, and I know that Nick Gazzardo is going to be there. And actually, for those of you who don't know, Khan, this is going to be his last hooping event. So for those of you who don't know, Khan is kind of stepping out of the circle a little bit for his own reasons, and this is going to be his last event. So we're very grateful that he's coming, that we're going to spend some extra hoop-loving time with him before he starts his new journey in life. So congratulations, Khan. We're proud of you. You've done so much for the community, and we love you. So it looks like we have another comment from, hello, Miss Audrey, from your fan. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you. And then we have one saying, eyebrows fierce. Oh, my eyebrows are fierce. Thank you, Miss Sasha. Oh, it's a 5. She has a 5 as her S, so it's Miss Sasha. I dig it. Oh my gosh, I follow her on Instagram. I know who you are. I know who you are. That's cute. Thank you. I do have thick eyebrows, so whenever I fill them in at all, they're like right in your face. Eyebrows to the face. So yeah, so I'll do. Craig was laughing down there. I'll go ahead and do a quick demo real quick. And Chakra Shear, you stop that right now. Go. I'll do a quick little demo and show you guys kind of what I've been working on. I've had a little bit of extra free time, which has been great, and I've gone down to my yoga studio downstairs. We just got new hardwood floors down there, like kind of the dancey hardwood floors, so I've been able to really get down and have a lot of fun down there, and I've been actually doing a lot of floor work and doing a lot of body stuff, and I'll kind of show you guys kind of what I've been doing with that if we have time, but just to let you guys know, comments do fill up really quickly, so if you have any questions or whatever at all, I suggest leaving them down below now so the question gets read out loud. But yeah, but if you don't have a question now and you think of one later, you can still ask them later, but just letting you guys know that if you know it in your head now, I suggest asking it ahead of time. So, okay. Ooh, that was some serious lightning out there. All right, I'm gonna stop there. I'm feeling a little spotty today. Okay, so yeah, I kind of was a little bit of stuff that I've been working on. Whenever I'm doing a kind of like a live performance, I guess this is technically a live performance, I always feel like I hoop differently than I do when I'm kind of by myself just messing around. I don't know, do any of you guys do that? Like if someone asks you to hoop, all of a sudden your mind just kind of like instantly goes to like all these other like moves or sounds or whatever. I'm crazy, aren't I? No, I know I'm not crazy. I know one of you out there do it too, so I'm not even going to say that about myself. So it looks like we do have a lot of comments rolling in, so I'm going to go ahead and start getting to those. And yeah, so, oh, by the way, for those of you who don't know what's going on right now, this is Hooping Live. Hooping Live happens every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm in Sarasota, Florida, so Eastern Time, represent. And I really just said represent. Sorry. And anyway, Hooping Live, yeah, Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We talk about hooping, hoop dance, everything to do with hooping, and sometimes even we will stray off topic. Depends on where the comments go, but the show is all about the viewer and all about the viewer's comments, and sometimes we have special guests on the show. We've had Anna from Hoopalicious. We've had Anna, Ann Humphreys, sorry, Ann, oh my god, I love you. I sang Anna, and then Anne was hard, so don't judge me, girl. You know I love you. And then, a lot of really cool people. The Hoop Mamas have been on. Bonnie Brown, Matthias Elliott, Male Hooper of the Year. A lot of really great people. So hopefully after this next Hoop Path coming up, stop saying literally said stop saying and then go Anyway, I'll be able to talk to some people and get them to come on the show. So that would be great, wouldn't it? Yep, it would. So let's go to the comments now and move forward. Oh wait, check out my kitty cup. Isn't that cute? Yummy. Okay. So Kristen Calloway says, "Hi Audrey, do you have any very basic hooping videos that you can recommend? I see a lot on YouTube, but your style is more like my dance style anyway. I would love to learn from you." Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And yes, there are a lot of hooping videos on the YouTube. I think actually the hooping community is one of the main people that make videos or something like that. Like dancing is one of the really big ones. But anyway, I actually do have a bunch of tutorials already. I think that the more basic ones are from a while ago. The quality isn't as good. The ones that I have right now, why they're such high quality is because Craig Shipp was the one that filmed them, and he has really high-tech cameras and lighting and sound equipment, so he was able to film these videos and these tutorials. But I do have older ones that are a bit more basic. Before, I think they're probably a year or two old. Oh my gosh, no, definitely 2 years old. Yeah, definitely 2 years old, and are a little bit more basic. So if you want to check those out, you can. I will be uploading more tutorials in the upcoming months. I just got an office space downtown Sarasota. I'm going into business with my friend Kelsey. We started a blog. Our official launch is actually tomorrow, so this is kind of a cool time to tell you guys this. Our official launch for the blog is tomorrow at, I don't know the time yet, but it will be sometime tomorrow, kind of mid-afternoon, maybe between 1 and 2-ish, and the website is Moon a la Mode, MOONLAAMODE, like moon, with a scoop of ice cream. Cute, right? But anyway, we have a blog and a YouTube channel, a Twitter, Facebook page, so you can like us on Facebook. I'll share all the links on the hoopingLIVE Facebook page, but pretty much it is a lifestyle, kind of just like a life blog, primarily based off beauty and fashion. We also have health, words, Audrey, recipes, all sorts of really cool stuff. Just, what a normal girly blog is. But what's cool about this blog is that Kelsey and I are we both have very unique tastes, but they very much intertwine with each other, kind of like a yin and yang. So we, I think we're going to be a really cool dynamic duo, and hopefully bring a lot of cool stuff to share with you guys. So yeah, yay! We got our LLC too, so we're official. Moon a la Mode is official. So I'm really excited. As you know, or maybe didn't know, I just graduated college, and I am rambling, but I had to start some sort of business, and so hoopingLIVE. ChooseSarasota.com, which is something I'm working on with Craig, and Moon a la Mode, and of course Troy Plota, which is a photographer that I work for, who took my most recent profile picture on Facebook. I work for kind of all of those. But yeah, okay. Comment, Kristen, I'm sorry. Yes, I have tutorials that are older, that are basic, but I will film more, and I'll film some basic ones. If you guys have any requests for tutorials that you would like for me to film, basic to advanced, leave them in the comments below. You can even if you're watching the show after the live version, because you can always view these shows afterwards. You can always look back on the show if I taught something on it, or you can leave a comment down below, and I'll make a little checklist and choose the most popular requested videos, and I'll film those. I might need some help, but well, I'll figure it out for you guys. I usually do. I try to. So okay, the next comment is from Karen Hutchin. Hey Audrey, I am from South Georgia and have an issue finding hoops, so hit Lowe's to make one. can only find 100 psi and it's too light. Suggestions. I can use rice to add weight or something. Ooh. Other ideas. Unless you're going to pack that thing completely full with rice, then don't do rice. Because it's kind of like a water hoop where that stuff will spin around. So unless you're going to completely fill that thing up with rice, then I wouldn't suggest it. I've never heard of that theory before, but it seems like something that could work and give it weight. You can also add gaffer's tape, which has a little bit more weight to it, and just kind of maybe layer up on the gaffer's tape a bit. I think you can get that at Lowe's. I can't remember. I don't actually. You can get gaffer's tape at like a craft store or something, or a studio warehouse store, something like that. But yeah, gaffer's tape or any sorts of like vinyl tape to wrap around the hoop will help. But if you don't want tape on your hoop, then yeah, probably adding some sort of substance inside the tubing would do the trick. I'm kind of shocked that you aren't able to find the thicker tubing at Lowe's. Usually they have it, but if they don't, then yeah, I'm kind of shocked that you can't find any hoops in Georgia either. I felt like hooping is big enough now where everyone everywhere is making them. So also you can always order them. I do a lot of work with my friend Bonnie Brown from Outward Spiral, outwardspiral.net. I will be linking her website to the Hoop Path, or I'm not Baxter, the hoopingLIVE Facebook page, words, and you can order hoops from her. That's actually where I got this hoop right here. It's actually blue glow-in-the-dark tubing wrapped with a really pretty kind of, I think it's like sunrise tape, and then the inside it has that Velcro, that like magic Velcro stick tape that works just as well on skin, but you can like wear full-on clothes and it sticks to your skin, so it doesn't like slip and slide if you're wearing clothes and stuff. Where were you like 4 years ago? Nowhere to be found, but it does glow in the dark. Let me see if I can show you guys. I swear it glows in the dark and it's really cool. Hopefully it's, hold on, hopefully it has gotten enough sun today. If not, then I'm going to look like a total like jerk. Okay. Turn the lights off in here. Oh, gotta turn that off too. Oh, it doesn't glow! Oh, I look like a jerk. Okay, never mind. It doesn't glow. I was lying. I was trying to test you guys to see if you believed me or not. Apparently you did. Of course you did. Okay, apparently it hasn't been in the sun long enough, but I promise you it glows really, really bright, and it's really cool, and you probably don't believe me, but that's okay. So anyway, I hope you can find some hoops, though. I know that having weighted hoops is a tough thing to find, so if you're like kind of in like a smaller area. I had that issue when I lived in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I actually had to find some like old hoop from Walmart and chop it open and pour the water out and get a bunch of tape and just tape the crap out of it to get some weight on it. So if you can't figure it out, you cannot find a hoop, let me know. Maybe we can help you find something out. I don't want a hooper to go on without a hoop, so maybe we can have like a hoop scholarship foundation where we like provide hoops for hoopers that can't like get a hoop. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's put that in the notes. So yeah. Moving forward, I'm so sorry I'm like so scattered-brained right now. I'm like, I'm just a girl, and life is a nightmare. Okay, so Kim Bellinger? So no, nope, not you yet, sorry. Okay, Piano Person says, how do you prevent severe bruising? My entire arm, oof, and bicep is a giant painful black bruise from hooping. Yes. Don't know if there's much preventing that. When you start hooping, you're going to get bruises because you don't know the proper way to really move with the hoop yet. For example, and And this is something that you just learn with time. The bruises are just kind of part of it. But weighted hoops, really heavy weighted hoops, are known to do that. And hooping with a lot of force will do that as well. But so if I'm hooping, if I hoop the way that I hooped when I very first started, it would kind of look something like this. So see how when I'm doing it, I'm like kind of using this arm and I'm like really like hitting my elbow on it. And maybe some of you experience this when you're going like that. It's kind of like hitting your body, or when you're hooping around your legs, you're like really like pounding the hoop with your leg to keep it going because you like, you know, you don't have a solid grip on it. Well, now when I chest hoop, I don't use my arms or my shoulders to shoulder hoop. So when I'm shoulder hooping, I'm using my entire body all the way from my core to move the hoop around. So this is starting all the way from my feet. And when you want to move, it's kind of like a back and forth motion. So you can practice like putting your arms behind your back to kind of like completely make it so your arms are not the main part of shoulder hooping. So when you're doing that, the hoop will very lightly go across your body. And of course you can speed it up. But because I'm not going like this, it's not going to put a lot of force onto my arms. So if that's something you're dealing with, maybe you should practice that kind of moving back and forth on your feet and making it so the hoop is being pushed around the body with other parts. Like, use your whole body to shoulder hoop. Don't just stand in one spot and beat the crap out of your shoulders. It's just not, it's not fun. It doesn't feel good, and it actually is a lot prettier, I think, in my own opinion, when you don't, you know, do this kind of thing. But that's just my opinion. If some people are into that, go for it. Hooping is obviously subjective, so I'm not saying what's right and what's wrong, and that's kind of what's hard. I feel like a lot of people want to know the exact right answer with hooping, and there really isn't one. You have to find out what works best for you. So moving forward, I feel like I say that with every comment. Okay, Kim Bellinger said, I just started hooping. Oh, no, don't go away. I just started hooping, and I can't get the hoop up, but not giving up. Can you not get the hoop up onto your shoulders, or can you not keep it up on your waist? So, oh, okay, yeah, okay, next comment, read. The newbie tips on how to waist hoop. Okay, I'll do a quick waist hooping tutorial. For those of you who already know how to waist hoop, maybe you can just kind of like listen to what I'm saying. So when you teach someone how to waist hoop, you'll kind of have a new way of going about teaching people. Because I guarantee you, all of us hoopers, I've been doing it for a while, people will come up and be like, I can't even do it around my own waist. And am I frozen? No? Okay. And so yeah, maybe this will help you guys. So when you're hooping around your waist, you want to put the hoop at the small of your back. Okay? And then when one of the big things is making sure you're leveling the hoop. So you're not pushing the hoop around your body like that, not at any angle. You're keeping the hoop nice and level. And if you're right-handed, you go to the left. And if you're left-handed, you go to the right, unless you're weird. Or special, not weird, you're just cool. I don't know. So I hoop to the left. So I'm right-handed. So I'm going to put my right foot in front, and it's going to be kind of a backwards and forward motion. So kind of like this. Nice and sensual, everyone. So what you're going to do is you're going to wind the hoop back, like a real nice wind back, and you're going to let the hoop loose onto your waist, and you're going to kind of catch it, and you go forward and backward, okay? And it's that one leg is still in front, and you're really kind of engaging your abs so you can feel the hoop go around your body. So what you want to think about is when the hoop's coming around to the front of your body, you're pushing out, and when it's coming around to the back of your body, you're pushing out too. So you're always pushing the hoop out. So it's coming around to the front, and I'm pushing out, 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 out. It's coming to the back, pushing out. So you're able to continuously, it's kind of like if you're doing like the halo, you're kind of pushing in the front of the hand and the back of the hand. It's that same sort of thing. So then once you get kind of control over the hoop, and if it starts to fall, speed it up, increase your pushes. And then once you kind of get that, then you can put your feet next to each other, so side by side, and really start focusing on where the hoop hits your body. So think about the 4 quadrants of your body and push with all of those quadrants. So you have this quadrant, your left one, left back, right back, and just really like kind of close your eyes or blindfold yourself and really focus on each part of your body that the hoop goes around. So like just like kind of like focus onto like your back right quadrant and see how that feels. Your upper left quadrant, and then like so you're eventually able to understand how the hoop feels when it's going around your entire body, so you can really like focus more on your dancing and not the actual hoop itself. Yeah, and then you can kind of master waist hooping. I don't know. I love waist hooping. I do it all the time. It's like one of my most favorite things to do. And actually, when I go out and perform, most people think that, I mean, people do want to see cool tricks, but if you can master waist hooping completely beautifully, people love it. They love it. So, yeah, hopefully that will help you out a little bit. And I know that piano person said thank you, and you're very welcome. So, let's see. Miss Sasha says, oh, question. Do you like those bubble hoops, polycarb hoops? I kind of want one, but I don't know. I don't know what a bubble hoop is. Let's see. Bubble rings, new type of hoop from Lantern Smith. Whoa. What is that? What do you do with it? Interesting. Okay. They look cool. I mean, I just feel like they're kind of the same thing as like the noodle hoop that Tiana was using for a while, where they're like kind of cool, but they're not going to be like a trend. But if they are, then I'm wrong. But if you try one, let us know how it goes. I'd be interested to kind of see what would come out of that. That's interesting, though. They're a hoop, and they look like they're pretty solid that you can do normal stuff with, but you can also bend them kind of like a jelly bubble or something and do all this crazy stuff with. It's an interesting concept. That's what's so great about hooping, is that now that a lot of people are seeing hooping, they're able to kind of see the science of it and make new cool hoops and whatnot. So Flowalicious, oh, that's a cool name. Oh, Flowalicious Hoopsie says, hello Audrey, I haven't hooped in a while and I'm a new hooper. While I am a new hooper, I can read. Hooper, but going to get right back into practicing. I wanted to ask 2 questions. One, I am learning how to hoop on my legs and seem to get stuck and can't get it back up. What can I do to fix that? Second question, I am left-handed and my right hand sucks. What can I do to get my right hand arm in flow with my left? Thanks. Love from sunny San Diego, California. That is a great question, actually. I think that we've talked a lot about leg hooping in past videos. I'm going to have to do show notes so you guys can know that. But I'll do a really quick tip real quick. Really, Audrey? Quickly, do that quick dip. There are a couple ways that you can get the hoop back up. So you hoop it around your legs, and there's kind of the paddle one where you kind of push your legs out like that really quickly, and it kind of brings the hoop back up. And then you can also use one leg to kind of kick the hoop back up. And then there's always also, I think there's like one other way where you can kind of like, I don't even do it. I don't know. I saw someone do it once, and you like, I don't know. Don't ask me these things. I'm just kidding. I just don't know how to do it. You can also reach down and grab the hoop and put it onto your waist. My way that I really like to do is just kind of gradually paddle the hoop up my body, and that usually works pretty well for me. And let me think what else. Okay, when you're doing it, it's every time the hoop comes around to your leg, you kind of think about kicking the hoop up a little bit. So when you do that in fast motion, it kind of brings the hoop up nicely. I'm also kind of dipping down into the hoop, kind of like, you can kind of come down into it. And if you're into energy and stuff, one of the things that Baxter taught was to chi the hoop up. So think about you kind of having this energetic force around the hoop, and you're able to just pull the hoop up. And you can do the same thing, like if you're trying to chi the hoop from, like, let's say it's vertical waist hooping, which I'm not like that great at chiing back up, and you're trying to chi without making it obvious, just kind of slowly chiing the hoop back to center without any real crazy motions, and then you can chi the hoop up, up, and sometimes even saying like up helps, like up, 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 and then chiing it back to center. And it's all about that kind of like crazy weird chi energy force between you and the hoop. See if it works. If it doesn't work, that's okay. And then the second question, my right hand gets sucks. Okay, practice. That's all you can do. If you learn a trick on your left side, immediately learn it on the right side. That was one mistake that I made that I wish I hadn't, was not practicing in my second current enough, and I should have. So definitely do that. I definitely think everyone should do that, especially if you're a new hooper. Don't learn from all of us and our mistakes. Just do it. The next question or comment says something. Okay, Emma Boyer says tutorial on the endless escalator. I think it's called that. Really hard to find good videos on YouTube. Hooping in Georgia. Go on Etsy. Oh, okay, she's talking about Etsy. Oh yeah, ordering hoops online. I think the Georgia Hooper wanted to find a local hoop creator, but if not, then outwardspiral.net, or you can go to Hoop Mamas, of course, they're in Kansas, whatever works better for you. So the endless escalator. Let me YouTube this real quick. I think I cannot spell even if I wanted to. Okay, what do we got here, girly? Nope, we're not watching that. Here we go. So weird. Okay, come on, do the trick. Oh, okay. Okay, so the endless escalator is kind of a wedgie and the escalator put together. So you have to kind of know two tricks for this. Let's see here. So the escalator is bringing the hoop down the body like this, and then bringing it back up the body like that. You can kind of, Whoa, no way, Jose. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, no way. Oh my gosh. Sorry. The camera that I'm using right now, you know how I'm like super sharp? This is a camera that's built in to my MacBook. This isn't even my camera. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Actually, I'm just gonna stick with it. I'm not even gonna change it. Okay, so what it looks like is happening there is she's doing the escalator where there's a one where you can just keep your legs together and just bring it back up. And what she's doing to keep it going endless is that she's coming down and bringing her leg out and then doing kind of like a wedgie movement. So a wedgie is when you kind of like, you toss the hoop and use your knee to push it back. So with the right force, I've never really tried this before, but I'm kind of learning with you right now, you can essentially escalate the hoop back up the body, I'm assuming. So I practice kind of doing wedgies and seeing how you can maybe, I don't know, get the hoop to do that. I should practice that. That's actually pretty cool. But if I'm going to do like kind of that thing, I do almost kind of like fold escalators. So they're kind of endless folding escalators, but they're not the ones that are handless. So I'm sorry I can't really help you out with that. There looks like there is kind of a video on it, but not really a tutorial. So hopefully we can figure that out. I'm sorry I don't know all like the cool trendy tricks anymore. I'm gonna write that down right now. Learn cool. So I will be able to like learn everything for you guys. I'm like so weird about my hooping now. I only practice things that are like super weird. I don't know. Anyway, so Renee Cosa says, "Hey Audrey, what tips do you have for paddles and breaks? No matter how hard I try, I can't seem to get them down. I'm currently attempting to get better at my chest hooping in my opposite direction to help, but anything else, thanks." So Renee, I have a video that's actually I think one of my most second popular videos about breaks and paddles on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to do like a 2-second explanation of this, but if you go watch that video, I've been told by multiple people that I taught them how to do breaks and paddles from this video. You can check out my channel if you type in Audrey Scherer YouTube channel, hooping. I think it's X Hello Dino 0. It's really a bad name I made up when I was in like 8th grade. So we're not judging here, but breaks and paddles are kind of like one of my favorite things. And what breaks and paddles are, for those of you who don't know, is this. It's when you are breaking the hoop and then paddling the hoop. And what paddling is when you're using your hands to push the hoop across the body. And then you're also breaking the hoop, so it's break, paddle, paddle, break, paddle, paddle, break, paddle, paddle, break. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So counting helps. And when you're doing it, make sure you're moving left and right. Don't stand in one spot. That's going to make it a little tough for you. So left, right, left, right. To learn how to do this, you need to know how to do breaks. You need to know how to paddle. And you need to know how to do all of this in your opposite current and have a very strong shoulder hoop. Or not, it doesn't actually even have to be strong. It just means you need to understand how to shoulder hoop for the most part. But what's great about breaking is it can actually help you learn how to shoulder hoop. Because if you break just kind of like this, you can maybe push the hoop around and start understanding how the hoop goes around your body during, shoulder hooping. I'm so sorry if I sound kind of stuffy today. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of the rain or what's going on, but I'm just extra nasally today. Ew. So We have another, Bell Inger is how you say it. Oh, sorry. Just kidding. I'm not good at pronouncing words. So let's see. We have, okay, so it's from Renee. And Renee also says, I hope to meet you and hoop together sometime when I move down to St. Pete next year. Oh my gosh, yes, please. That would be awesome. I would love to meet you. If any of you are in the Florida area, please hit me up. I would love to hang out with you guys. Maybe we can all do lunch and do like a hooping live, hoop jam or something. That could be really cool. And I'll get together. I want to meet my viewers. I want to talk to you guys. I think, you know, we're all a big family anyway, so might as well, right? And Renee Cosa also said, I forget who's doing that, but someone is taking donations to provide hoops for the homeless at risk youths, stuff like that. That's really cool. I think hooping does save lives, so I'm all for it. I am all for it. And maybe we can do something like that. We talked about last week maybe doing like a hoopingLIVE learning hoop, which is kind of a mock hoop of what I use already. But who knows if we're actually going to do that or not. But yeah, anyway, and also guys, I'm taking notes during the show, so if you guys ever want to tell me something like an idea that you have for the show, it could be anything, something you think we should do better, you can email us at info@hoopinglive.com, send it to us on our Facebook page, comment down below, whatever you want. Be sure you're communicating with us because we want to make this show all about you. Without you guys, it would be me sitting here talking to myself, which I kind of do already, but that's okay. So the WVTV says, how do you feel about the drug culture that is associated with hooping? Woo, that's a little heavy. Okay. I don't go to festivals, you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't. I don't go to raves. I don't really do anything like that anymore. If I go to hoop jams, they're very intimate, small, with my friends, and usually the friends that are not really big into the crazy research chemical drugs. I was part of that scene at one point, though. I was going to a bunch of raves in Kansas City. I was going to a bunch of kind of dirty hoop jams in Sarasota, or spin jams, and you know, I don't think it's necessarily to do with the hooping scene. I think it's a rave scene, and I think that just hoopers or people that like to hoop go to those. So I don't think that there's really drugs associated with the hoopers. I think a lot of hoopers are actually recovering addicts in some way and don't necessarily, you know, get into hooping to be a part of a drug scene. I think that they're just pulled into it through what hooping is kind of provided with. So like hoopers, festivals, drugs. So the connection is there just through a factor. But if you go to the hoop path, like what I'm going to this weekend, people don't roll, they don't take acid. I mean, they probably have before, but like I've never seen it happen. It's a place where you go and like you learn to appreciate the art form of hooping and stuff like that. So it's not like a big party thing. But in terms of the drug scene in like raves and festivals, I don't really have a lot to say about it. I don't do that stuff, so I'm not probably the person to ask about it. And I hope for those of you who do it, you don't like get all disappointed, like, oh shoot, she's not some like crazy raver or whatever. But I appreciate my crazy raver friends. I love them. I think they're so cute when they're doing their little things. But for me, I've just learned to kind of appreciate living life, kind of getting like high off life. And I know that's so cheesy, but hooping kind of has provided that for me because I have struggled with problems in the past, mentally and whatnot. So hooping kind of helped me get out of that. So I kind of like to think that hooping is my way of kind of escaping instead of having to take a substance. But for those of you who do roll or, you know, take hits or whatever, or smoke, like I'm cool with like weed. Like smoking weed, I'd rather someone smoke weed than smoke cigarettes. But Like, I don't think like weed's even like a drug in my opinion, so I'm just gonna kind of ignore that factor. I'm sure it's like great to get stoned and like hoop, but for me, I just kind of do it on my own time. Like I'm not perfect, but like I drink, like I love whiskey, so I'm not gonna act like I don't do anything. I'm some like angel, but I don't think that's associated with the hooping community. I think it's associated with the rave community and the hoopers that are part of that. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about that because that can get kind of heavy, and I don't want to push anyone's buttons or make anyone feel uncomfortable or like they're being, you know, I don't know. If you guys have any opinions on it though, and you want to post them down below, I'm happy to read them out loud, of course, because I'm not really that into it. So just let me know. So we have Miss Sasha again saying that 10 times lighter and thinner. Oh, this bubble hoop is 10 times lighter and thinner than the 5/8 Polypro. Crazy responsive. And yes, I did use the 5/8 Polypro for a while. Actually, I used a 28-inch 5/8, no tape. It was like hooping with air, like crazy small hoop. And I love it. I think it's fun. Yes, they're responsive, but I don't personally like that kind of feeling anymore. I like kind of a bigger, heavier hoop. Like this is my hoop that I can do on and off body stuff on just as equally. So that's the kind of hoop I like to use. I've gone from really big to really stupid small when that was really popular, and then kind of back to the kind of middle ground. So whatever you want, like a lot of people ask me what size hoop they should use. My suggestion is to try all different sizes and weights and see what works good for you. Just because I use a certain weight doesn't mean that if you use it, you're going to hoop like I hoop. That's not how it works. It takes, you know, if you need a 36-inch hoop to accomplish what you want to see that I do, maybe that's what it is, but who knows. But anyway, let's move through the comments because I have to kind of get done with these pretty soon. If you didn't leave a comment, we don't get to it, I will try to get to it later. The WVTV says, nice and sensual, everyone. Lol. Yes. Don't know what that means, but yes. Brigitta? It's either Brigitta or Bridget. No, Bridget. Definitely Bridget. Okay. Says, hello, Audrey. I thought I would take my chance to ask the most amazing hooper ever about breaks and paddles. I'm having some trouble with keeping it going. It seems to felt to the third time around, and I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. Okay, so right after the show, I'm posting my breaks and paddle tutorial on the hoopingLIVE page. Watch that video. If it doesn't help you, you send me a private message and tell me what is wrong. So I will help you through it. Like, I want to help you guys. Like, if that video doesn't help you with breaks and paddles, then we're gonna figure it out, because I'm not going to let my viewers not be able to break and paddle, because that's just not okay. I'm just kidding, but into your videos. Oh, okay, so if you go to hoopinglive.com, you can see a lot of my tutorials as well, so if you want to go there afterwards, you can. Kelly Girl Timco, that's kind of cool, says, you are cool. At least you think so. Miss Sasha says, you should come to Colorado and hoop with the Mile High kids. We're pretty wompy. That's funny. I would love to. If I ever come to Colorado, I will totally hit you guys up and come get hoopalicious with you. April Adams says, oh, by the way, Sasha, thank you so much for the comments tonight. You guys are great. And Renee and all of you that have asked questions. You guys have been great. April Adams, hello, says, hoop path, yay. See you there. Woo-woo. Woohoo. See you there. Anyway, so that's going to be the last comment I'm going to take for the night. I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping up the show. I do want to mention a couple other things. I will be sharing all these links that I've talked about tonight when I get off the show to Moon a la Mode, which I said is the official launch tomorrow for the new beauty blog my friend Kelsey Fuse and I are making. And then we also have, of course, hoopinglive.com and the Breaks and Paddle video, which has been requested twice in this video, which is crazy. I've never had so much break and paddle action going on in one video, which is cool. And then also, for those of you who do not know yet, I was in a movie. I was a lead actress in a movie called No Real Than You Are. and it was a movie about Sarasota, the history of Sarasota, and the current drug epidemic of Oxycontin in Sarasota, and Florida in general, and all over the world. Really affects everyone. So this movie was about a young girl named Sasha. So Miss Sasha, I represented your name in a movie, and she gets involved with the wrong boy, winds up getting heavy into drugs, and I'll let you guys see the movie to learn the rest, but you can check the movie out online. I'll post the link on the Facebook page if you'd like to watch it. For those of you who do watch it and see this video, I would really love to hear from you guys. It was the first time I ever acted in any movie before, so I was very amateur, and I know that it probably came off that way. Maybe it didn't, I'm just being too highly critical, but I would love to get a message from you guys saying what you liked about the movie, your favorite part, what you didn't like, and maybe even critique from me for future movies, because I'm going to be in a movie in Paris this upcoming summer, I think in August or October, and I would love to kind of get some feedback from you guys. And I'd also love to maybe hear your stories about how you maybe connect to the movie. So I will post that on the Facebook page, and you guys can definitely check it out. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the show. For those of you who don't know, this is Hooping Live. Our show is every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and we talk about hooping and everything to do with hooping. And usually we have a couple other hoopers, such as Jenna. Jenna's a great, great hooper and very spunky and fun to watch. We have awesome people that come on the show to be special guests. If you have any requests for people you'd like to see on the show, leave them down in the comments below. You can always keep the comments rolling in on these episodes because they do get posted after the show has been filmed from the live show. And be sure to like us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter. All that good stuff to learn the updates and see what's happening next on Hooping Live. And until next time, I will see you guys next week. Be good.